What's up, guys? This is Impact once again, and I've got a full game of Thresh to share with you. Before I actually start, I should mention that I was a little bit AFK. I was AFK for a little bit in the beginning of the game, but it shouldn't take long for me to actually come back. And I did have a few issues with this game. I tried to upload it directly from Twitch because this was actually streamed. I couldn't because of copyright problems. Then I tried to replace the music tracks that I had on the video for tracks that I'm authorized to use. That didn't work either. And then I tried to actually go for a full game with commentary just like I'm doing right now, and the game didn't stop lagging for some freaking reason. OBS wasn't being too I don't know, too friendly, I guess. But yeah, I have a few things that I wanted to share with you guys that happened in this game, and that is why I'm actually going for the full game with commentary. So I'm just gonna speed this up a little bit till the point that I actually get to the lane. I'm actually facing a Blitzcrank, and that's one of the reasons why I actually wanted to upload this video onto YouTube, was because Blitzcrank just got buffed, so you'll probably get to see a lot more Blitzcranks against you in the bottom lane, and I do believe that is reason enough to actually upload a game where you guys can actually see what I do against that champion. So yeah, I'm going to help Kha'Zix with the red buff. I do start Darn's Shield. I don't like Relic Shield unless I do need that sustain in lane for my AD carry. If my AD carry doesn't need the sustain, I usually go for Doran's Shield. And since we're actually going against an all-in lane, Caitlyn's actually poke-based, I decided to go for Doran's Shield. And she's auto-attack based, so I'm guessing the Doran's Shield passive will help me out. So the first thing that I wanted you guys to focus on is that I'm staying behind creeps, obviously, so I don't get hugged by Blitzcrank. And we're actually going to get a lot of damage done onto Caitlyn early on. And this is actually the first thing that I do wrong in this lane. I should have went a lot more aggressive. Even if Blitzcrank hooks me, it shouldn't be a problem because Caitlyn cannot follow up. I can instantly flay her if Blitzcrank hooks me. Still not that big of a deal. She is out of potions right now, and it'll cost her first blood. So we push the lane. Lucian goes to ward. Because that's the timing that Lee Sin could have been ganking bottom, and we're now pushing the lane. We need to be careful about Blitzcrank's hooks, and we need to keep poking Caitlyn. So the first thing that the second thing that I want to point out is that when you're playing Thresh against Blitzcrank, you absolutely need to be careful about his hooks. You want to keep the wave in the middle of the lane if you can, because you'll actually have some space to make plays. If you get grabbed, you can lantern your AD carry in, so you can get some damage done on the enemy AD carry. However, if you're pushing the lane like we are right now, the problem is that Blitzcrank can hook you beneath his own turret, and even worse than that is the fact that, let's say you try to hook Blitzcrank under his own turret. His cast animation is actually a lot faster than Thresh. Thresh's missile speed on the death sentence is actually a lot faster than Blitzcrank's rocket grab. However, Blitzcrank's rocket grab animation is a lot faster, meaning that he will cast the hook a lot faster than you. So if you try to grab him beneath his own turret, what will happen is he will grab you faster than you grab him. So you will get dragged beneath his own turret, and you will be stunned there for 1.5 seconds because your hook will actually hit. And then he'll still have the knockup, and he'll still have the ultimate if he's got level 6. So it can be really problematic, and it can lose you the lane. So be really careful about that. I'm actually talking a little bit about that, but I'm actually gonna screw up that exact way, and I do believe that my mistakes can actually help you avoid those same mistakes. Lucian's gonna get the snipe here because we actually got Caitlyn really damn low, so she had to go back. We do get the snipe, we do get the first blood, so that was pretty damn cool. Not too worried about Blitzcrank's hook beneath his own turret right now because Caitlyn isn't there to follow it up. So yeah, we're just gonna push the lane right here, and we're gonna go back to the base and buy some juicy items. I'm not going to get my ruby crystal, or I'm not going to get sightstone early on because I don't have the money. However, I'm going to get ancient coin. I do really enjoy getting ancient coin on Thresh just because of the talisman, pretty much, because I'm able to get talisman, and even though I get really damn squishy, I'm able to make those plays happen. I'm able to help my team disengage, engage, and yeah, I do prefer talisman on Thresh in most situations, so that's what I'm going for. So right now we're gonna try and get some more damage done onto Caitlyn. Not too afraid of actually, since the wave is pushing against us, we can sense a Blitzcrank hook incoming, but at this point not too worried about the all-in. If Blitzcrank had something like a Graves next to him, it would be a lot worse, simply because Graves does have a lot more burst damage and he is tankier. Caitlyn, on the other hand, she wants to poke and go for extended trades at a safe distance, so not too afraid of Blitzcrank's hook unless we're beneath his turret. So I'm not going to go for that play right now. I'm actually going to, I don't want to play too aggressively because I don't know where Lee Sin is, so that's why I'm backing off. And I kind of want to wait for Lee Sin to show up somewhere in order to play aggressively again. Thing is, I get impatient, so I actually attempt the hook as soon as we get to their turret. And that is actually when things start to go wrong, because Lee Sin's going to go bottom now. We're going to push one more wave and he's going to come bottom. And I am going to attempt the hook on Blitzcrank. And that goes wrong for the reasons that I've stated already. I shouldn't have, because someone's going to get grabbed beneath his turret and Lee Sin was missing. So I do get the hook there, but yeah, that happens and I don't run away with the lantern, which could have saved Lucian. So I screw up I screw up twice there, and I let Lucian know that I know that I screwed up. Everything's cool though, we can still win the lane, so all is well. But yeah, recognize when you make mistakes, guys. It's really damn important, and letting your teammate know that you screwed up often reduces the amount of toxicity in the game as well, which can help you actually emerge victorious after the end of the game. So right now, going back to the lane, and Kha'Zix just died because he tried to invade, right? So that kind of sucks because Tryndamere got the kill, and it got the advantage on the mid lane. So what you can do right now is you can whine a little bit. Actually, did he die already? No, he did not die. Hold on. Okay, so we're gonna push a little bit more. That's gonna happen soon though. Gonna push a little bit more, not too afraid, waiting for Lee Sin to make his appearance. We actually get Caitlyn there, and this is the play. So I actually get the hook there. Let me just go back a little bit. I actually, we get Caitlyn really damn low. She flashes, I flash after her, and I land the Q. I should not have went in because there was no need to. However, it is still a worthy trade because Lucian gets the kill in exchange for Blitzcrank getting the kill. The problem is Kha'Zix is going to evade now, and he shouldn't have because I'm not there, so we don't really have the number advantage, and he's going to die to Tryndamere. So Tryndamere is behind in the mid lane right now, and that actually sucks for us because we don't want to get Tryndamere snowballing because the whole split push potential is too damn strong. And right here you have two options. You can stay bottom and you can whine and complain about your team feeding and not allowing you to carry the game, or you can do something about it. And what I do right here is I'm pretty damn sure that Lucian can stay bottom and not die, so I go mid instantly, especially because Blitzcrank was just there. So I go mid. We actually get an ult on Tryndamere, and he has to blow the ult, and he has to go back. So we then turn on to Lee Sin, yeah, he has to use flash to get away as well. So right here, from a single roam on my behalf, I get one ult and one summoner spell. So we're now free to push the mid turret. So we could have gotten the turret here, and the bot lane's here. So Lucian's free to push bottom, but I get a hook on Tryndamere, who just used his ultimate. So I immediately go in, we follow up, and Tryndamere dies. and Caitlyn and Blitzcrank can follow up because Yasuo actually used a pretty cool tornado. And meanwhile, Lucian's actually free farming bottom and pressuring the bottom lane, meaning that he can roam mid after and get to turret with us. So from a single roam, I actually turn the whole situation upside down. It was actually pretty damn problematic for us because Tryndamere actually got the advantage there, but we turned the advantage around from a single roam. We get a couple of ultimates, we get a kill, we get a summoner spell. So things are looking a lot better. Now, right now, I go back again because I actually have to buy again, and I look at bottom. Does Lucian need my help? No, the lane is pushed. What lane needs my help right now? And I notice Yorick. I notice Yorick is getting ganked by Lee Sin. So immediately my pathing is gonna be towards top. I'm gonna go towards top. Now Ryze and Lee Sin are recalling because you guys can actually see everyone's. You don't see the fog of war that as I was seeing it. But I'm going top because I'm not sure if Ryze and Lee Sin are still there trying to make a sneaky play onto Yorick. So I go there and I get the ward just so they know I'm there and that I can help Yorick out. However, they did go back, so that wasn't actually needed, but now they know that I'm roaming around the map and they can't go for those sneaky plays like they've been trying to do for now, until now. So since I'm at the top side of the map, Kha'Zix is now free to actually invade because he has the whole CC and Thresh's arsenal at his disposal. So he can go in, and even if someone turns on him, he has the safety of having the support there. So we get a buff steal, and I get to mid in time to get the kill onto Blitzcrank, and the little skirmish goes out. We get Blitzcrank, we actually get Tryndamere as well here. Lucian actually roams to the mid lane as well. We get Tryndamere. Yorick is actually pointing in so we can push the mid lane, and that's 2 kills. Just because I'm roaming. Ryze is there, I could have gotten the hook, but Yorick actually goes aggressive on him, so I can't actually go for that play. And meanwhile, Kha'Zix is going to Drake, and me, Lucian, and Yasuo are gonna follow that up. So this game I've roamed twice, right? I went once mid, and I completely turned the whole disadvantage situation from that failed invade upside down, so I turned that into our favor. I went back and I went top, and the roam top itself, I didn't get any kills top, but in my position allowed us to steal a buff. It allowed us to get 2 kills, 1 turret, and Drake. So right now we're 4k gold ahead. 4k gold just because of 2 of my roams. You don't want to go bottom all game. You want to roam. You want to, like, carrying a game as a support is possible. You're not going to be dealing damage. You're not going to be as much of a threat to the enemy team as Yasuo. So you have to be as useful as you possibly can. So that's what I'm doing. I'm not that needed at bottom lane anymore. I'm not going for kills. I'm going for objectives. Always play for objectives. So I actually used the lantern there to help Yasuo get out of this sticky situation. However, he's so strong that he can actually 1v2 right now. I actually have to flash for that because I went too aggressive there. But it's all good. Yasuo's still alive. That's what matters. And once again, I'm going top because I noticed that Tryndamere is there diving Yorick. So this is one more roam that I want you guys to focus on. So here's my rotation. Tryndamere is diving Yorick, right? And Ryze is mid. I'm absolutely sure that Ryze is mid. So I look at mid right now. Ryze is low as hell. So I immediately tell Kha'Zix to actually push the top turret. Right now, the only thing that can go wrong is Blitzcrank's hook. And Yasuo actually blocks Blitzcrank's hook, so I immediately know that we're gonna get the mid turret, because there's no way they can contest it without Blitzcrank's hook and with Ryze that low. So I'm pretty damn confident that we can still keep pushing top. So another roam by me, and that's another 2 turrets. I didn't get the mid turret by myself, obviously, but I was there to help Yasuo actually skirmish with Ryze. I let Ryze know that I was there, so Yasuo got more damage on Ryze than he should have, and that means Ryze has to stay mid and try to defend the turret with low HP, meaning that if Lucian roams mid, they actually have the resource advantage because they actually have more poke, more damage, and more HP. So Ryze can defend without Lee Sin being full HP. Lee Sin actually ends up really damn low as well. And the only option that the enemy team has to defend the mid push is Blitzcrank's hook. Yasuo does a great job by blocking it, so I'm pretty damn sure that no one's gonna come top and bother us while we push top. So once again, those are 3 rotations, and we get objectives from each one of them. Now I noticed that Trinimir's trying to go for the split push again. I don't get there in time, but I managed to get Trinimir to flash to get away from Amik, Kha'Zix, and Yorick. So Trinimir has no summoners once again because of one more rotation. You want to get something out of your rotations all the freaking time. Like, you can get kills, but kills aren't the most optimal scenario. You want to get objectives. Kills are obviously better than summoner spells most of the times, but you want to get objectives every time you can. So I placed a pink ward in Baron, and I was actually waiting for Blitzcrank to be there to actually ward it. Doesn't happen. I tried to get a hook on him. Doesn't quite work out. And we're trying to roam top. Unfortunately, Mo actually steps on a trap, so we can't get the roam to work as well as we wanted to. However, notice what we're doing right now. As soon as we get the mid turret, we want to keep pressure on the enemy team. So what I'm doing right now is I'm warding the crap out of their jungle. I'm just gonna pause this so you guys see. There's a ward, there's a ward, there's a ward, and we have, like, there's a ward as well. We have complete vision over the enemy jungle. This is my ward. I think this is Mo's. That's my pink ward. That is mine as well. And I do believe that this is my ward. I'm not completely sure, but I tried to place. I try to give my team as much vision as I possibly can, so the enemy team cannot use their own jungle. This is so much pressure. Pressure is such a huge part of League of Legends, even in solo queue, and you absolutely have to know how to take advantage of that. As soon as the enemies lose especially their second mid turret, and as soon as we get them on the run, that's the perfect timing to actually get some wards down. And I'm actually gonna try and ward the back line of their team. However, they do engage onto Yasuo. Yasuo does get a knock up, and he does use the ult there, and I do get Caitlyn. That's my high priority target. I get Caitlyn, I do not exhaust her, but I zone her out as much as I possibly can. We're now focusing on Trinimir. Actually, Caitlyn ends up going down because Lucian focused her, and I do get caught here, but let me just go back a second. I had my exhaust here, so everything that I need to do is catch a high priority target, which I did. Now remember that I don't have Face of the Mountain, so I'm not that tanky. I'm going for utility. So I zone Caitlyn out, and I give Lucian the opportunity to get some free damage on her. And then what I want to do is I want to use my exhaust. And as soon as Lee Sin uses the Q on Lucian, I'm making sure that I notice when he's going in. As soon as he starts flying in, I use exhaust just before I die, which actually helps Lucian stay alive. And yeah, the fight's gonna be extended a little bit. Lucian's gonna go down here, but that's not that big of a deal. Mo has the Axe Drinker, so they get the kill on Ryze, and that is going to be another turret. And yeah, like right now we're 9k gold ahead. Now think about this for a second. Would any of these objectives be possible if I was not there at the right spot at the right time? You have to control the flow of the game as much as you can. You have to make plays, you have to position, you have to try and help as many members of your team as humanly possible. I didn't just help Lucian get through his laning phase. I went mid and I gave Yasuo the advantage that he lost when Kha'Zix invaded. Then I went top and I got objectives. We went Drake. We cancelled out Lee Sin. So I helped Kha'Zix get a red buff from the enemy team. You have to be as dynamic and as proactive as you possibly can. Right now I know that they're doing Drake, so I'm pretty damn sure that they can get a hook on me. Not too worried. So I have flash right here. So the first thing that I want to focus is that as soon as I get grabbed, I place a ward down, right? I flay everyone, so there are 3 people there. Let me just go back because this is actually important. I'm playing with a Yasuo. When you're playing with a Yasuo on your team and you're playing Thresh, the only skill on your arsenal that actually procs Yasuo's or the ability to Yasuo's ability to use the ult is Flay. Now notice, I place a ward, I delay my flash, and I wait for everyone to get close. So I immediately flay 3 people, giving Yasuo the ult on 3 people. And then I flash out of there, I grab Lee Sin so he doesn't, he's not able to smite immediately, and I let my team do the rest of the work. However, I will die to Tryndamere here because I was unable to use Flay to cancel his dash. However, it is still a worthy trade. We get a lot of kills here, we get Drake, and right now we're 11 gold ahead. We're almost 11k gold ahead. Yorick's not gonna get the kill, but all is well. Once again, being proactive. I have flash up. I'm not too worried. I have flash up. I'm not too worried about the ability that Blitzcrank has to grab me. I would be worried if I didn't even have the time to place a ward down. The reason why I wanted to place the ward was because we had no vision, and I wanted to give my team vision over the enemy team, and I wanted to give Mo vision, or Kha'Zix, our jungler, vision over Drake in order to be able to steal it if need be. So right now I'm trying to keep my teammate, my Lucian, my AD carry out of harm's way, so I completely zone out Lee Sin there. However, it wasn't quite enough, and Lucian actually gets caught there, which shouldn't have happened, but these kind of mistakes happen. And we're so far ahead right now that it doesn't even matter. Everyone screws up. If Diamond players screw up, Challenger players screw up, everyone screws up. You just have to make the best out of negative situations. And right here, Yasuo actually goes too deep into the enemy team. I actually throw the lantern, but the rune prison does not allow him to escape, and Yorick actually teleports in there for some reason. He's always also gonna die without getting a single kill. I did not understand that teleport, or rather I didn't understand why he didn't cancel it, but stuff like this happens. It's solo queue, so you can't expect people to not make mistakes. You just have to find ways to actually make up for the mistakes that your teammates make. So right here, here's another mistake. My team just made a mistake, right? And now Blitzcrank and Tryndamere are trying to go aggressive on me and Kha'Zix. So I'm just gonna kite, or I'm gonna try and help Kha'Zix deal as much damage as possible, and to do so I'm just gonna use the Death Sentence and Flay and Exhaust on Tryndamere multiple times. I don't think we get any more kills here, but Tryndamere is a huge pickoff because he's the one in charge of the split push, and he's a huge threat in teamfights because he has most of the enemy team's kills. So without Tryndamere, we're pretty damn sure that we can go for Baron. However, I am going to get hooked here. I did not have Sightstone wards, so I do get caught here, but no matter because it is too late and we get the Baron. Yasuo actually goes in, actually gets grabbed, but no, not that big of a deal. We did get Baron even though 2 of our members died, and we do get Rise. And I do believe, yeah, we do get Tryndamere even though Kha'Zix dies. So, all in all, good trade for us. Still, 2 members of our team still have Baron. Could have been a little bit better, but we can still push in now. So I'm just going top to help push the lane once again to keep pressure on the top lane, because the only outer turret left is bottom. So we want to pressure top in order for someone to go there, so we can roam to the opposite side of the map and get the other objective that we need. Unfortunately, Yasuo gets caught here and he gets blown up instantly. So we're now facing a 4v5 situation, and you absolutely need to be this is one of those situations that you don't want to be in solo queue. And I don't have Randuin's right now. I do have the talisman though. So we're just poking and kiting back, and as soon as Tryndamere goes in, I try to kite him, I try to peel for Lucian, I block Caitlyn's ultimate, and I use the box there so no one gets even remotely close to Lucian. And this actually helps us win the fight. Lucian gets a double kill, I think. I'm zoning Caitlyn out. I missed the flay there, but I make her flash away because I was gonna hit the death sentence. And since Caitlyn still has to go back and has no flash, she has no chance of contesting the inhibitor now. So we do get a free inhib here, and I believe we get 2 turrets, but I don't believe we finish the game right now. So we get 2 turrets, and I do get hooked there. Silly me, I thought we could finish the game, and I was just trolling a little bit, truth be told. And we do lose 2 members there, but it's not that big of a deal because we're 15k gold ahead. Yep, and we're trying to get Dragon, even though people are collapsing on us. And right now, all we have to do is probably push bottom. Lucian dies because he actually gets caught doing red. But it's still not big of a deal when you have this much of a lead. Even though there is only 4 kill difference, the amount of objectives that we haven't lost a single turret. I don't believe we lost a single Drake either. Yasuo manages to 1v1 Lee Sin, so that's a pick, and we're pushing bottom anyway because that's the last turret that we want to get. And I do use my talisman to help my team get onto Blitzcrank, and without Blitzcrank, there goes the pick-off potential in their team. So not too worried about this, and I'm pretty sure we can push the lane. And Yurik's even pressuring mid, so there's no way someone's gonna contest this. So we're now free to push the bottom turret. So what I want to do here is I want to grab someone so we can get some damage done and hopefully get the turret. It doesn't quite help, so they're gonna engage on us, and I'm gonna have to peel once again for my ADC. So let me just skip this up. I notice Tryndamere's positioning. He wants to attack us from the flank, and Blitzcrank's actually gonna hook Yurik, and that's the signal for Tryndamere to go in. And I'm staying really damn close to Yasuo and Lucian. Now, Lee Sin and Tryndamere are in the flank, so what I want to do here is I want to use the box in order to slow the 2 people from their front line trying to kill my carries. And I also use my Randuins that I just got, and the reason why I got Randuins is every team has an AD carry, or at least most of the times, but when you're facing a Tryndamere who relies heavily on attack speed, you definitely want to get a Randuin so you can nerf those stats. I do miss the hook there, but it's not even a big deal anymore because, well, I'm pushing the minions over here, but that is an ace, and we can finally finish the game right now. So once again, guys, this is one of those games where we got a huge lead because of my rotations, because I actually roamed as a support. Hopefully this will actually help some of you out, because I know a lot of you struggle with roaming timings and stuff like that. Hopefully I can actually make a video about a serious video about roaming soon. But for now, I hope this is helpful, guys. I hope you learned something out of this, even if it's not roaming, maybe a little who you should focus on in team fights, what you should do in team fights, and or even how to face a Blitzcrank in lane and what not to do against the Blitzcrank in lane. Alright, hopefully this video will turn out well, hopefully, but yeah, I guess we'll have to see, won't we? Anyway, guys, thanks a lot for watching. If you still haven't subscribed to the channel, please make sure you do. The like button and share buttons are there for the clicking as well, and feel free to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. I'll see you guys next video. Peace out.